If the world's most important trade routes could be disrupted overnight, if ships couldn't carry oil, goods, or energy to billions of people, that would change the world order. We're talking about the Indian Ocean, about 95% of India's trade, and 80% of its energy shipments pass through this region. 4 of the world's 6 most critical maritime choke points lie here, including the Strait of Malacca, which carries much of China's imported oil. If these waterways face disruptions, the entire world economy will feel it. Now, this ocean has become one of the most important arenas in international politics, and 2 giants are fighting for supremacy here: India and China. In recent years, Beijing has spent billions of dollars in the region: ports, highways, dams, even airports. On the surface, they're development projects, but together, they also strengthen China's strategic footprint. Since 2003, China's port projects alone have cost over $10 billion. In Sri Lanka, they built the Hambantota port, which is now a multi-purpose harbor and a Chinese military refueling station. A little further south, they have developed Chittagong port in Bangladesh, another key transit point for their exports. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, China has backed dozens of port projects, some of which critics say could also serve its naval fleet in the future. Remember, China's People's Liberation Army Navy is the largest in the world by tonnage, and it already has an established overseas presence. In 2017, it built its first overseas defense facility in Djibouti, located near major shipping lanes and just across from the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the entry to the Red Sea, and a vital route for oil tankers heading to Europe and North America. They've also deepened ties in Cambodia, which gives them a foothold near the southern tip of the Gulf of Thailand. So India, too, is making moves. In February this year, India inaugurated an airstrip on the islands. The facility is part of Mauritius, a nation known for its beaches, but it controls a vast ocean territory of over 2.3 million square kilometers. With the new airstrip, India can strengthen its maritime monitoring and search and rescue operations. It's part of a broader strategy to boost its blue economy, which includes sustainable fishing, offshore wind farms, and maritime tourism. Mauritius is a key part of this plan. India has also helped develop Mauritius' first-ever national cybersecurity strategy. The tiny island of Seychelles has also found itself on the front line. In 2014, India helped build an airbase there as well. Plus, India and Mauritius regularly conduct joint military exercises. But let's zoom out a bit. Just like Mauritius, Seychelles, and islands, India too controls many islands spread across the Indian Ocean. Some are inhabited, some are not. Together, they make up the 4th largest maritime zone in the world. India's got over 1,350 islands spread across the ocean. In comparison, China has 2,400 islands, but most are tiny and uninhabited. China's biggest overseas holding, Hong Kong, is home to some of the busiest ports in the world. But they're betting big on land-based projects as well. Recently, China signed a deal to develop a port in Guinea, marking its first investment in sub-Saharan Africa. On paper, this rivalry looks one-sided. China's checkbook is far deeper than India's, but this race is about more than money. India's got history, culture, and strong local connections that China can't match. Think about it. For centuries, India's coastal communities have traded with East Africa, the Persian Gulf, and Southeast Asia. Those cultural links are still going strong. Today, India has embassies in 19 African countries, more than any other country in the world. Its focus on sub-Saharan Africa has paid off. Last year, India became Africa's biggest trading partner, surpassing China. India also has a long history in Sri Lanka, the Maldives, and Mauritius, going back hundreds of years. It was one of the first countries to recognize the Seychelles when it gained independence. And remember, these nations aren't just strategic assets, they're stepping stones to even bigger powers. China has made inroads in Pakistan, Myanmar, and Bangladesh, while India has close ties with Central Asia, Israel, and the Gulf states. This race is a marathon, not a sprint. The Indian Ocean is no longer just India's backyard. It's the front line of 21st century geopolitics. Whoever shapes this region won't just control sea lanes, they'll influence the future of global trade and security. But that doesn't mean there won't be bumps along the way. As India and China grow, so will their ambitions. Their rivalry won't end at the dinner table or in boardrooms. It'll play out on the high seas. Both countries are modernizing their navies at a rapid pace. And that raises a question: how will they coexist in such close quarters? After all, these waters are crowded. Dozens of commercial vessels, fishing boats, and military assets from many countries ply these waters every day. Add in piracy, terrorism, and extreme weather, and you have a volatile mix. The stakes are high. Trade in the Indian Ocean accounts for nearly 1/3 of the world's total. If anything disrupts that, the ripple effects will be felt everywhere. So the next time you look at a world map, don't just see water. See the lifeblood of our global economy and a contest that could define the century. What do you think will happen? Will it be India or China or somebody else? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more such insightful videos.